everyone. So I decided to do a model horse collection tour because I just recently started displaying all of my models again. I actually sold a lot of my models, and I used to have a model horse channel, so I thought it would be kind of cool and nostalgic to just set them up, look at them all, see what I still have. And I really do still love this hobby, and I'm planning on going to Breyer Fest this year, so I thought it would just be cool to document kind of what I have now, what I still have, and it's just kind of crazy to see how much has changed. And yeah, so I'll try to tell you what all the models are if I can remember, but I'm just gonna start at the bottom here with all of my like classic / freedom series, whatever they call them now, I'm not really sure. But down here I just have this little halflinger mare, and then a little cutting horse, and then Calvin, who was a web special, and he was a run of 500. And then this is Aria, and this horse is so pretty. It's one of the coolest like classics I think that are out there. And then this is Fairfax, and he was one of my horse of the years, and I don't know how this horse came into my possession, but he's here, so yeah. And then this one I think is another horse of the year. And then this is my Halloween horse. And then back here are just some like vintage models who I don't know the names of them, but they just kind of hang out in my collection because I think that they're adorable. And then back there is Shameless. Yeah, and that's like a lady face, but I think it's a lady face. I don't know. But I've had them for so long. And then over here in this corner is just some more Freedom series. So we have a little Halloween horse called Goblin, is this little thoroughbred, and then this really cool Mustang. And I think that the Freedom series horses actually have really cool colors now. And then these are just my costume horses. This was my diorama entry, like the horse and rider combination or whatever that was in my diorama. And then just below them, hiding out here, we have my little Magic and Hamlet set. And then behind them are just a few classics who I think are really cute, like Black Beauty and like a Let's Go riding set horse. And then back there is another horse of the year. And then above them, just some of my like more, I guess, limited runs, maybe not, I don't know. There's not really a whole lot of organization going on here on this shelf, but you know. So first up we have this little Breyer Fest horse, and I think his name is Spanky. I think that's what his name is, but he was like a run of 750. Perhaps, I don't know, I forget, but he's really cute. I like him a lot. And then back there is Paint Me a Pepto, who's a little regular run, my little Native American horse who always shows so well for me, and I didn't think I was gonna like him, but I do. And then my Bollywood surprise horse from 2017, and then this is a celebration horse from 2016. And then this horse, I actually surprisingly love this horse. Like, I actually am obsessed with him, and he's like this vintage Let's Go riding horse, and he's just so cute. I just fell in love with him. I don't even know when I got him or where I got him, but he's just so cool. And then this is my little web special set, Wish and Wonder, who I think are like the best set, honestly, on the Misty mold, or the Misty and Stormy mold. And then down here are just some animals and a little mini Winnie. And then across from them, looking all symmetrical, is my Misty and Stormy set, and then Thorn, who was a Breyer Fest special run from the Celtic year, perhaps, I think, maybe. And then my little Best of British set foals, and the little bay actually shows so well for me. He's so cute. And then back there is Sergeant Reckless, and this little warehouse find horse. And then one of my only Tatilis, or I don't know how to say the mold name, but like that dressage horse, he's like my only one left, which is so sad. Don't know why I kept him. And then that's Hope. And then this is Buckeye, my little donkey, my only donkey. And I just thought that you guys would need that angle, you know? I just really think that this is beneficial for all of you. And then this is my scary shelf. Yeah, this shelf is just, yeah. So this is my Ballyno Castle RM celebration horse, and he doesn't have a stand, so he just kind of is taking a nap forever in this corner. And then next to him is Vallegro, and I actually hate Vallegro, but yeah, so he'll probably be sold. And then my little spirit corner, and the spirit riding free horse with the hideous eyebrows, but it's okay, we love him anyway. And then this shelf is so funny because I have these like 2 congas, but the like Nazrudans look like they're all different horses, but they're actually all the same horse because I just never sold them, so I'm gonna have to sell them at some point. But it looks like I have a crazy conga, but I promise I don't. But then like with them is like a random like Tassili horse, which just kind of looks like a variation or something. And then those are the Zippos, my little Zippos conga. So that's Zippo Pine Bar, Chance, Zipped in Black Magic maybe, and then Zip Taco Tip and Little Ricky Rocker. And then above them are my 2 Justifies, and one of them has much better shading than the other, but yeah, you can kind of see it in like their face coloring, I guess. And then next to them is Brass Hat, who's a celebration horse, and then Xavier, my Othello unicorn, and another Othello, and then my 2 on this Vanner mold, which I can just never tell the difference, like I can never figure out how they're 2 different molds, but you know, whatever. And then these are my, I have tried to fix these horses so many times, these minis, and they just keep falling over, so I've just given up, so you guys can just look at those. So then this is my ideal horse, my ideal quarter horse, and then Saffron, who I absolutely love. This horse is gorgeous. And then, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite horses right now. I don't even know why, but it's like the surprise horse from last year who I had to get, and she was like the most common color, so she was so cheap. She was like $100, and I was like, okay, I need this horse in my life, and now she's going for like 70, so... Then my singular strapless, so yeah, and then It's Just a Dream, who I also love this horse. This horse was like, because I watched like Vengeance Reign as a child, so I needed that horse. And then this is my Sirirat or Syrah or however you say it, and I absolutely love this horse. I wish I had like taken this horse down to like show you a picture, but this horse has like nanned a couple times for me, but his coloring in the right light is just so gorgeous, and one of like the prettiest like OF Breyers that I like have in my collection, or have like ever had in my collection. I just am absolutely in love with him. Yeah, you can kind of see his shading a little better there. So this is like my favorite shelf. So that's like Empress, Reverence, and then next to them is Sana, who was my diorama contest prize horse from 2017, and she's like my bragging rights horse. She's like a run of 28, and it was just so cool to be able to have her. And then this is my Carter, who's like a collector's club horse. And then next to him is my surprise horse from 2022, I think. I don't know, I'm so bad remembering the years, but she's gorgeous and I love her. And then next to him is the Tempest, who was one of my 50th anniversary horses, and he always like shows so well for me, surprisingly. He did pretty good in the youth show, which was surprising because like that show is just so competitive. But yeah, I think he might have also done pretty well in like the photo show year too, but this horse like is pretty consistent showing for me, and I don't even know why. I don't really like Palominos, but I love this horse. And then above him we have this chaotic shelf, so we have my 2 Tractor Supply bay horses, and then Voyeur, and then Zenyatta, and then Technicolor, who is a 2010 Breyer Fest special run, who I actually won at a horse show, or at a Breyer horse show, which was like so crazy to me that they were like giving this horse away. And then Illumination. And I just wanted to like take a second to appreciate how ugly this shelf is. Like, what is happening? Like, this is like what my brain looks like, actually. And then on my last shelf I have Buckeye. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I have Buckeye, and then my Native American 50th anniversary pony, and then Thor, and then this is Benelli, who's also gorgeous. I just love glossies. Okay, that's a problem. Oh, we're stopping. Oh, and then Dominante, and then I also have a Dominante in a box for some reason. Don't know where he came from. And then I have this Christmas horse, which I don't remember where he came from, but he just hangs out on my shelf in my room because I just love him. And then this little Connemara pony who's just so freaking cute, so she has a little crown. And then on the very top of my shelf I have my first ever Breyer horse.